Hello everyone. So for anyone who doesn't know me, my name is Alivia Brown and I am currently a third-year undergraduate student at UCLA studying anthropology. This is not my usual spot. I'm actually home visiting my parents. I'm at their house and they live on a busy street, so there's going to be cars and trucks and dogs. So I apologize in advance for all of the sound. But the reason that you, my friend, clicked on this video is because maybe you're interested in anthropology, maybe you're interested in linguistics, maybe you like to read, maybe it's all three. And I have a book recommendation for you, and it will absolutely blow your socks off. It is by far one of the best books I've ever read, and I am a huge reader. Like, currently I'm reading like a book a week, which is insane. I never thought that I could do that. You don't need to know that. I don't know why I told you that. Back to this linguistic anthropology book. It's amazing, and now I will tell you because I am stalling. So drum roll please. The book that I want to share with you is called Articulate While Black by Samy, Alim, and Geneva Smitherman. Now, Alim is actually a professor at UCLA, and I took his class. It's called Anthropology for Linguistic Anthropology, and it's this introduction to linguistic anthropology, and he just, oh my god, he killed that class. He did so amazing. He's so engaging in person and as an author, and yeah, I just cannot recommend this book enough. But now I want to get into like the synopsis and what this book is about. So let's start with the title, Articulate While Black. What does that even mean? So this book essentially breaks down the linguistic style of Barack Obama as he's entering the presidency and is the president of the United States. And to say the least, understanding human language and the ways that it changes as you communicate with different people or fill a different position in society is incredibly interesting. One example is I talk to my sister differently than I talk to the principal. You know, that you've heard this before. And there's all these nuances that I think people just either aren't in touch with or isn't talked about that go beyond even the scope of anything you could imagine. This goes back to race, it goes back to socioeconomic position, it goes back to part of the world, it goes back to cities. Like, you could literally look at these different communities and the ways that language just changes constantly. And the fact that they chose to look at Barack Obama and his ability to code switch. Oh, for anyone who doesn't know what code, well, I'll put like a little definition of code switching here because I don't think I'm going to explain it very well. Now I want to, or I guess I was supposed to be talking about the title that whole time. That's awkward. Well, now I'll talk to you about the title. The idea here is that Barack Obama is known for being one of the best speakers of our time, regardless of what you believe in. He's obviously very composed, addresses people very well, very convincing, very engaging. And this idea here is that people, when Obama became president or was running for the presidency, people were absolutely astonished by his composure, his articulateness, the way that he just spoke to the American people and engaged with the American people. And it makes you think, like, why is this such a big deal? We've had lots of presidents before him. And this book is essentially rooted in the idea that the reason that he's articulate is because of his race. And you can see how problematic that is. So the core concept here is that different people speak differently, depending on who you are, where you sit in society, all these different factors. And the analysis and there's so much depth below the surface that we would never know unless this was literally our career. And it essentially breaks down all these different issues that we have or these assumptions that we might make about politics or different individuals without even knowing them or understanding their language or whatever it is. And I am obviously a white middle-class woman. Like, I have next to no right or capability or experience to speak on something like this, and that's why I wanted to recommend it to you, because I feel like the best thing that I can do is just create this exposure, because clearly I don't experience these things. So with all of that said, that is a very, very, very basic preview on what you're gonna get from this book. It's not linear necessarily either, just you don't have to read this all like at once. You could go back between different parts. It's pretty low pressure. But if you want this like deep understanding of linguistic anthropology, I honestly feel like this is such a great start. Or even if you know so much about linguistic anthropology and that's why you found this. Okay, then the last thing that I wanted to talk about is just like why I love this book. The biggest thing for me is after reading this book, you can so clearly understand how what we see with our eyes and observe just on the surface is the tip of the iceberg to these deeper things that are happening and that we really should be aware of, but we're not. And lastly, I truly think that this book is pivotal for social change. I think like I said before, the more that people know, the more that people can change. The world is obviously not perfect and there's a lot of things that need to be done. I just think it's my responsibility to share with you an enlightening read. So please go give that a read if this seems like something you'd be interested in. And if you read it or have read it, please let me know down in the comment section. I'm just a person. I literally just go to college and talk about anthro stuff online. So, okay, I just realized that I am literally late for my class because I'm a passionate person, so I have to go, but I will end this video in like a little bit. Okay, peace out, bye. Okay, I'm back with a casual ending for this video because that did not go according to plan. I just had my class. You know, sometimes you're just a little too passionate about something that you lose track of time, and that's okay. But I think I said everything I needed to say about the book. It's amazing, go check it out. If you have any questions for me or book recommendations for me, please let me know. I don't read that many anthro books. I will be I mean, I've obviously read some, but I just read a lot of different things for fun. I kind of like every genre. Busy street, y'all, I'm sorry. As I was saying, if you have any anthro recs for me or just book recs in general, I love every single genre except for probably like horror. I don't know, I don't like to feel scared. But that's like a personal problem. So yeah, just let me know. And I think that's it. So I'll see everyone next Sunday. And yeah, all right, bye. Gosh, there's so many trucks.